Hello students, today I'll continue with the same chapter organic chemistry. I ended my previous class with nomenclature of organic compounds. Today also I'll explain several examples regarding nomenclature. First one, see, I'll explain how to nomenclate the organic compounds from their structures and vice versa, like how to draw their structures from their names. First one I have written CH3 bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH3. I said the first rule is to count the number of carbon atoms. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the parent name will be butane. As it contains double bond with the butane, we will add ene and it will become butene. The double bond is at the second carbon. That's why the position is 2 over here. 2-butene will be the name. Second one, CH3 single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2, single bond CH, double bond CH2. Here we are having, in this compound, we have two double bonds. First one and fourth one. We will start counting from this carbon, as if we start from this carbon, we will get the double bond nearer. That's why. So first one and fourth one. And the main chain is total hex. 2 times double bonds are there, that's why di. So the name will be 1,4-hex diene. Third one, here CH3 single bond C, triple bond C, single bond CH3. The second carbon contains triple bond, that's why 2, and total number of carbon atoms are 4, that's why but, and for the triple bond we have added ine. The name will be 2-butyne. We have to give this hyphen. This hyphen is the necessity thing to give. Next one, CH3 single bond C, triple bond C, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond C, triple bond CH. Over here 2 times we have double bonds, first carbon and fifth carbon, that's why 1, 5. Total number of carbon atoms are 7, that's why hept. 2 times double bond, that's why di, and for triple bond, and this due to this triple bond ine. Next one we have CH3 single bond CH2, single bond CH2, one branching is there, OH is present as functional group, it is a secondary suffix, single bond CH2, single bond CH3. So the name will be 3-pentanol. Why all due to presence of this OH. Why pent, total 5 number of carbon atoms. Why 3, this hydroxyl group is present at the third carbon. Next one we have CH3 CH2 CHO. CHO means you can see over here. C, double bond C, double bond O, single bond satisfying 4 carbon atoms, and we will start counting from this carbon as we are having the functional group nearer. This functional group is known as aldehyde. For aldehyde we will add Al, and the main chain contains 1, 2, 3 carbons, that's why prop. So propanal will be the name, 1-propanal. Next one we have CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O H. Here we will start counting from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, and the name will be 1-butanal. Next one we have CH3 C double bond O, single bond CH3. Double bond O means keto group. For keto group we have to add one. With the main chain we have to add one, and the position of this keto group is 2, that's why 2-propanone. Next page. Here I have written CH3 CH2 C double bond O OH. This C double bond O OH is known as carboxylic group, and for this carboxylic group we have to add oic acid with the main chain. As the main chain contains 3 carbon atoms, that's why the root word will be prop, name will be propanoic acid. Last one, CH3 C double bond O OH. Here number of carbon atoms are 1 and 2. So it will be ethane. With ethane, oic acid is there. Name will be ethanoic acid. Next, I will teach you how to draw structures from the given name of organic compounds. That is a reverse thing of this nomenclature. First one, I have written the example pentane 3-ol. First rule is we have to count the number of carbon atoms. According to them, we have to write the number of carbon atoms in a straight chain. Here you have seen that it's pentane. Pentane means total 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-ol. Ol means presence of OH group. Position is 3. That's why at the third carbon we have given this OH. At last we have to give all the hydrogen atoms to satisfy the 4 hands of carbon atoms. So for this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon already it is having 1, 2 bonds. So more 2 hydrogens we have to give to satisfy the 4 valency. Same one for the rest. Next example I have written 2, 2 dimethyl propane 1-ol. First we have to write the propane chain, that is C bond C bond C. Here we have seen that 2,2-dimethyl, that means prefix. Prefix are substituent group. Where it is given? In the second carbon. Second carbon, 2 methyl groups are there. As 2 methyl groups, that's why it is di. 2 times also we have to mention their position, that is 2, 2. 1-ol, the last carbon or the first carbon, it is 1, 2, 3. First carbon contains OH group, that's why ol. Third one, 2-methyl prop 1-ene. Prop means 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3. 1 position ene, 1 ene stands for double bond, that's why 1 position double bond. 2-methyl, it is the prefix, as branching we have to give. So 2 position contains, the second carbon contains 1 branching, that is methyl group. Now for practice, you can solve the following problems. You can note down the problems. First one, pent 1-ene. Second one, but2-ine. Third one, 3-methyl pentane. Then pentane 3-ol. Then 1,1,2,2 tetrabromoethane. Tetrabromo means 4 times bromo. 2-methyl butane 2-ol. 2, 2 dimethyl propane, 2-bromo-4-chloropentane. Next, butanoic acid, then hexanal, then methanal, then propanal, then butanal, 2-hexanol, and last one is 4-octanol. Next slide is regarding the types of reactions. Before that, in the previous class also I have said that aliphatic hydrocarbons are classified as saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons, examples are alkanes, where we have only single bond, carbon-carbon, single bond. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, examples are alkenes and alkynes, where we have both double bonds and triple bond. For the saturated hydrocarbon, I have written CH4, that is methane, as an example. This is the structure of methane. Here you can see carbon is having 4 bonds, 4 covalent bonds, and this CH covalent, 4 CH covalent bonds. All the electrons, we have 4 electrons in its outermost shell, and all the electrons are mutually sharing by all 4 hydrogen atoms. So there is a non-availability of electrons. Due to this non-availability, it makes them less reactive. They are less reactive and they undergo substitution reaction. Now what is substitution reaction, and rather we can say what is the mechanism of substitution reaction? Here it is. I have drawn the structure CH4. When it is reacting with chlorine, chlorine Cl2, Cl bond Cl, what will happen? This chlorine will take all the bond electrons, that is 2 electrons from this bond towards itself, and then this chlorine will become minus and this chlorine will become plus. And here carbon will take these bond electrons, making the hydrogen as H plus, and this carbon will become minus. This carbon minus and this Cl plus will combine together to form CH3Cl and this H plus and this Cl minus will combine together to form HCl. So we can see the first product, this is the reactant and this is the product. What is the change? You can see here in place of H, Cl has come. This is called substitution reaction. This is a general meaning of substitution is to replace something. Here Cl has replaced this hydrogen atom from this methane. This reaction is known as substitution reaction. Next is unsaturated hydrocarbons. I said unsaturated hydrocarbons are, the examples are ethene and ethyne. They have double bond also. They can have a triple bond also. Double bond, I have written the example of ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, and as triple bond I have written the example ethyne, CH triple bond CH. Here you can see the structure of ethene, C double bond C, and here the structure of ethyne, C triple bond C. You can see one thing, the valencies of at least two carbon atoms are not fully satisfied by hydrogen atom. This availability of electrons make them more reactive. They can undergo addition reaction, not the substitution reaction. Now what is addition reaction? Addition means the foreign element will come and add without replacement of any atom from the reactant molecule. So CH2 double bond CH2 plus Cl2, product will be CH2 single bond CH2, and these two chlorine atom are coming and joining with this carbon. How it is happening? See the mechanism of the reaction. Here C double bond C. This is the one bond is breaking. This is called half breaking. One bond contains two electrons. One electron is going to this carbon and another electron is going to this carbon. So, and this chlorine is breaking. This is called called homolytic fission. This bond contains two electrons. One electron is going to this chlorine and one electron is going to this chlorine. Now, this two chlorine, that means two chlorine dot means one electron. Here carbon dot, here carbon dot. So this carbon dot will combine with one chlorine dot and this carbon dot will combine with another chlorine dot, and they will form this CH2 bond CH2 Cl. The name will be 1,2-dichloroethane. 1,2-dichloroethane. This is addition reaction. You can see nothing is replaced. Only due to the breaking of this bond, two more chlorine atoms are coming to the carbon atoms. Now, these were all about nomenclature. Next class, I will discuss about the reactions and mechanisms of hydrocarbons like alkanes, alkenes and alkynes.